Hi, Earth Signs. My name is Michelle Kelly. Welcome to This Is Your Sign. This is your November 2021 reading. Welcome if it's the first time you're seeing me, and thank you. So this is for Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. If you've already subscribed, thank you. If you haven't, please subscribe to my channel. I put out videos every Saturday, except if there are 5 Saturdays in the month. I take the 4th Saturday off. So welcome to all the earth signs for the month of November. I meditated over your cards and pulled them already. The first one is Unfinished Symphony. The next one is Yin, and this is all about divine feminine energy. And the next one is Flexible, and it's upside down. So what this reading is already telling me is you have unfinished business with somebody who loves music, somebody who you have unfinished business that you need to take care of in order to move forward. And this card is all about taking action, and a lot of times this is hard shit. This is your ego, by the way. And the next one is being flexible, and it's upside down. So this is letting me know that you guys are this is hard. I know this is hard. You have unfinished business with someone, something. I think it's a relationship, and it's you are not going to be able to go forward and grow and feel peace and feel content until you address this. And the next one is Flexible, and it's upside down. So this has turned your life upside down. This is in the back of your mind. You are obsessing about this. Maybe you're starting to see things that you weren't able to recognize before. This is okay. Sometimes this takes days, months, years, decades to realize. You might know this. You might already know this about yourself, or maybe you're just coming into it. But this reading is about healing so you guys can move forward. This person, this relationship, whatever this is, they were divinely placed in your life. Their spirit loved you so much that they were here to push you forward. They rejected you, and you have not gotten over that yet. And part of that rejection, actually, the deepest part of rejection is love. And you guys, when you hear this for the first time, you think, what in the hell? On a soul level, whoever rejected you, didn't want you, didn't like your job, didn't, whatever it was, on a soul level, you have a divine contract with that person, and they love you so much that they were willing to sacrifice what you thought about them in order to push you forward. That, my friends, is the ultimate act of love. And you might have unfinished symphony with more than one person, by the way. So let's get deeper into this. This is already so deep, and it's only 3 minutes in. So you guys, get comfortable. You're going to need it. You're going to, get your blankie, get your whatever makes you comfortable. And it says unfinished business, an incomplete lesson, lack of closure, the need to make amends. This is a time to tie up loose ends as you near the completion of a cycle or project and mastery of a lesson or skill. Before you can move forward, it's important to come to terms with where you are now. Practice radical acceptance. Take inventory so that emotional and psychological closure can occur, and the answers you seek will be found. You can't move forward if you are leaving things unfinished. Reflect on what has passed so that the symphony can finally end on a high note. You guys, being able to apologize, to admit when you're wrong or that you made a mistake. So this is telling me that it was never safe for you to say that you were wrong, or that you made a mistake, or that you were sorry. And I'm going to tell you right now, most of us were taught that. And the like horrifying effect of like somebody's going to make fun of you or not accept your apology or make you feel worse, that is not true. That is your ego. That is a lie. um Most people aren't here to laugh, to make fun of you, to stick a screwdriver in and turn it. um if that is the case, I don't suggest you going back to that person. There is other ways to have closure besides talking to the person. If you have unfinished business with somebody who passed away and you're like, they're dead, there's nothing I can do, there are things you can do. You can go visit their gravesite. You can write a letter. If you're scared to talk to the person, if you think it's a person who's going to be like, fuck you, you're an asshole, you did this. If you said they're sorry, you're sorry, and they're like, well, you did this too. Not a safe person to go back and to apologize. If a person is going to do something like that to you, I suggest that you write a letter and maybe share it with somebody else and not give it to the person, but just let somebody else hear it and then maybe just say a prayer, burn the letter, and release it. That will help with some closure. If it's safe to go talk to the person and you can have that one-on-one conversation, I suggest doing that if you can, when you can. It's not always an option. So there are other things that you can do. If you want to write the person a fuck you letter, you can do that too. Whatever it takes to get closure. Maybe if you have denied other people closure, you assume other people are going to do that to you. You know, denying closure to people is a form of control and it's a form of power. And to have to do that is very sad. It takes a lot of negative energy to be able to do this. So this is the divine wanting you to unblock yourself because you deserve that. So this card is yang or yin, and it's all about taking action. So this is the divine saying, you can do it. It's time. You're ready. You're ready. So let's see, it says the feminine principle of receptivity, letting someone else make the first move, gathering information and taking in clues, the art of consciously allowing. This is a time of calculated receptivity as you gracefully await what is coming to you, ready to accept it when it appears. Yin does not involve frozen dreams or even resting, but rather consciously allowing things to flow to you, poised to receive the bounty that will be made available to you. It implies sensitivity as you alert, study the actions of others, and contemplate how they will affect you and yours. Remember, you must make space for miracles to happen. Be the shaped, not the shaper, and you'll see how quickly your dreams manifest. So you guys, I know like you want things to come to you, but sometimes you have to open the door for that. If you seem like you're closed off, you can't allow things to come in. So it's a give and take kind of situation right now. And when flexibility is upside down, this is like, holy shit. But let's see. I don't think it's terrible. I don't believe in terrible. So it says when you lose, or when you or something becomes so rigid, you lose the access to growth and untapped potential, and find yourself in an us versus them scenario. Loosen up, open your mind and heart, and see a more flexible approach feels. See if a more flexible approach feels better. Rigidity will set you up for a fight that there are only losers and no winners. Could you be on the way to bring about a result that is mutually beneficial? Meet in the middle, Spirit makes a great mediator. So you guys, when this says about us versus them, like I think what the divine, I know what the divine wants you to know. We're all on the same team. This is not us versus them. And maybe you grew up really competitive and you need the best. You need to be the best and you need to win. Nobody wins with this kind of energy, and it blocks you. And I want to say about the word team, we're all on the same team. And I heard this expression and it's so beautiful. Team stands for together, everyone achieves more. So coming together, even if you come together to heal this part of your life so you can move forward, so this person can move forward, it doesn't matter what the other person does. It matters what you do. This is all about being the bigger person. Why do I always have to be the bigger person, Michelle? Because you do. Because God gave you the job. You need to be the bigger person, and it's because you're going to benefit from it, not anybody else. But this is the divine telling you that they want you to move forward. They want you to be happy, and that you're not going to break. You can bend. So this is saying giving birth. I am bringing forth new and a dynamic energy into the world. So this is all about either you're pregnant, you're having a baby, somebody's having a baby, you're having grandchildren, you're having the birth of a new project, something is happening. So this is all about new beginnings. And you know what? You just don't find out you're pregnant and have a baby. It's like at least 9 months. Like it takes a while to give birth to anything. So this process is happening for you, but it says accepting what is. And it says, I accept and embrace my inner majesty. And this is the world, and her hands are inside, and it makes me think of, got the whole world in his hands. I got the whole world in his hands. I hope I'm singing that right. I used to love that song. So you guys are learning to accept what is and stop denying it and stop rejecting it. And you guys, just because you accept something doesn't mean you have to agree with it. But when you come to terms with accepting things, you feel better. And it says breaking barriers. I am expanding beyond limitations into joy and freedom. So this is all about branches, and they're growing and they're reaching out. So you guys are expanding beyond your limitations and you're going into joy and freedom. But a lot of times the only way to get to joy and freedom is through pain and suffering first. But this is the divine letting you know that you don't have to suffer anymore. And we're in a world where everything's like a reward process. Like if you suffer, then you're allowed to have a reward. And really, the divine is letting me know that you guys, you can end your suffering. We're not here to suffer. God, Spirit, the divine, your angels, your higher power, your ancestor, nobody wants you to suffer. It's bullshit, and it's not a true story. We're here to experience love, laughter, and joy, not torture, not suffering, not abandoning ourselves so we can show up for a fake life. That is not what you're here to do. So the next one says sacred space. Take time for the dreamer in you. Find your power in stillness, in your sacred space. The peace is in you. It says, is the peace, okay, in your sacred space is the peace you seek. So you guys, they're saying there's power in stillness. So I want to let you know right now, when I read this card, I can read in between. And what it's saying is, you guys need downtime by yourself and alone. And that's when your ideas are going to come in. That's when the divine is going to be able to talk to you. Not easy. You need your own time, your own space. and it is sacred. And I don't care if you have to go out into your car to get it or hide in the bathroom. You need some time to yourself. You need to not constantly be doing, giving to others. Like, this is like workaholism. This is like overdoing it. And you guys really need to get into stillness. So yoga, if you're like, I ain't got time for that, that's too slow for me, bullshit, you need it more. Meditation, there's guided meditations on YouTube. Just being able to calm yourself, to relax yourself, to stop your brain from obsessing, from going over things over and over in your mind again. Meditation can really help with that. Another way, meditation just isn't always like still. Meditation could be going on a hike, being outdoors, being in nature, going on a scenic drive. Writing could be very meditative too. So start journaling, writing down your thoughts. There are other things besides just like and breathing and meditating. That's a great idea. But if you're not able to do that, there's other ways. So you just need to create a sacred space for yourself. The next one says gratitude. Be grateful for abundance. Live in appreciation for what you have, and more good things will come. So you guys, a lot of times with gratitude, it is so hard to focus on what you have. A lot of times what we end up doing is dwelling on what I don't have yet, what I need more of, what I'm afraid I'm going to lose. So part of this for you is remembering what you do have and how lucky you are. But not just remembering it, starting a gratitude journal is very helpful. Put the date next to it. Every day, write down something that you're grateful for. If you cannot think of anything, that is okay. I started there too. I am breathing. I have electricity. I am alive. Like, start with the littlest thing. I'm telling you, the more you are able to do this, I'm grateful for my job. I'm grateful for my kids. I'm grateful I don't have my job. Whatever it is, write it down, put the date on it, do it every single day. I guarantee your list will grow. And the next one says manifestation. Your dreams have an untold energy. Open the door and let them live. Desire and belief are your power. So I truly believe earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, you are manifesting right now, whether you believe it or not. And maybe you're starting to dream or starting to remember your dreams. Also, please log that. Write it down, put the journal next to your bed, put the date if you're starting to have dreams. But a lot of times when you write things down, you are already manifesting. If you say it out loud, you're manifesting. But I think there's a lot in you that needs to come out, and part of how this is going to happen is by you going and cleaning up some of your past relationships in order for you to move forward. So this is your sign signing off. All of the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, sending you lots of love for the month of November. Thanks for watching.